This is the trading review for the 27th of April 2022. Uh, I was looking at Apple and AMD, and I was looking at Apple and BA. I had BA as an outside day and Apple as an inside day, but I knew that BA might leave without me. It left S4 uh, within the first minute, and I didn't make my entry in the second minute simply because we were kind of far from, we were a dollar far from S4. So maybe next time, um, if I see value set here, I can make an entry on the second minute with a stop loss at BWAP, but I need to develop that playbook first before attempting it, and miss this run. So that's unfortunate. On Apple, I waited for Apple, but we opened in the middle of the range, so we had to wait a few minutes before starting to take trades. Uh, but then on AMD, I took my first trade on AMD. We were buying up. We create some value here, and we rejected from it with a doji with a lot of volume. So that's definitely an indecision, if not a reversal. And then we sold off uh, medium-sized candle with a lot of volume again, and then we had this doji again with fairly good volume, so another indecision. But I made my entry short before this candle closed, so I made an entry short at the break of the 1 minute. We were already under the 9 minute moving average, so I made my entry at S4 with the break of the 1 minute candle, the 5 minute candle, and a stop loss of 20 cents, this area right here. But I got stopped out. We were selling off at first, but unfortunately, it stopped me out right away with a 1.1 hour slippage, and then we continued up, and then we tested for stops, I guess, or this was the last attempt to try to make the stock go higher, and then we drop with volume, and here could have been a good entry. We drop even more, and then we pull back here, but I just was very hesitant after this loss. I didn't know if the market was playing with me, but anyways, I avoided this entry, and that's very unfortunate because this one could have worked nicely. And you can see here that we dropped to this previous day close, and now we are stuck there at the moment. But it could have been nice. Very very bad that we got stopped out the first time, but maybe when I encounter this kind of setup again and we still have the 20 below us, maybe I'll wait for the 20 to push higher, and then I'll make my entry once we have the 9 and 20 as resistance on top. So that's something to write down. But yeah, so this trade on AMD, do you make an entry after compression? Yes, we had this tiny consolidation here, and we enter at the lower range of the 5 minute consolidation. So technically, yes, we did make an entry. Hold on. And it was short inside day. We open. It was AMD had a bearish. I don't know why I brought bull here. This should be bear because we open at S1. So AMD is also bearish. Bearish. We open inside the pivots. We got minus 1.1. We did not add 1 minute break. Yes. We did not have stacks, but we did have a good amount of volume. I think I had a good psychological rate. I did not break rules, no. And I think kind of qualifies as an A trade, but I think I could have done a better job on waiting for the 20. So I think it's a B, but still a very good trade. Then my second trade was I saw Apple, but Apple used touch and rejected. So the only good entry here is within the 1 minute candle, and I'm trying to use the 5 minute as well. So this is just untradeable. I was looking. I had the pivot bot, the alerts, and the Chinese stocks PDD and JD were gapping up a lot with volume, and they were acting as an outside day. So it's perfect for a reversal. And you can see that JD sold off, but JD didn't really offer an entry on the 5 minute, but PDD did. So I was watching closely PDD. We from a doji. You can see that we were at value here and we rejected from value. So I made my entry on this hammer at the break of the 5 minute. Well, a little bit in anticipation, but the price action was moving back and forth a lot because we have a 3 cent slippage sometimes more, sometimes less. So the entry, when I press the button, the entry just pulls back a little bit, but it's fine. I gave it 20 cents stop loss the first time, but unfortunately it tested the 20 moving average, and then it came back down, and then I saw a strong signal on the level 2. I saw stacks down at the bid, and then we were weak on the time and sales as well as on the level 2 montage. So I decided to make another entry, and this time again the 20 moving average. So I had a better entry, uh, especially at the break of the 20 moving average, and it was 17 cents stop loss. I partial a little bit here because this was a fairly large move, like 4R. So I partial like 20% here, 50% here, and then the remaining accordingly. I had a level. I had my last partial at 37.20, but it was very small, so I decided to get allowed to end the day. Um, if I didn't get allowed here, I would still be a little bit below goal. So I decided that it was not worth the wait. Maybe it was a bad decision because I could have added here for a drop, and it will have increased the profits greatly. But it's very difficult to add, especially when I'm still trying to get back on track on good trades. So this is a very good trade. Um, I'm fortunate that I got stopped out on the first one. So I will say this is an A setup. I already know because of the volume and the level 2. So we went short. Outside we were bullish. Outside, so -1. Yes, 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 yes. So this is a very good setup. It was short. Outside. Outside. Now we made up for this. So in total we had 4 point something. So it's 2, 3, 4.3, 4.4. So it's 2.3. Yeah, okay. Not add. Yes, this is all good stuff here. B, no, no, no. Okay. So that's it for the trading review. So unlucky, but I learned a new thing today. When you have stocks approaching from below and they are very strong, and you're trying to take a short at R3, it's a good idea to wait for the 9920 to cross the R3 level, so that way you can use them as resistance, and they don't act as support, and you don't short against those levels. Also, it's very useful to use the value level. It just gives you more confidence and an area where you can trade. And yeah, that's it for the trading review. I will talk more about what I learned today and what to improve tomorrow.